So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Load it. Load it. 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Rivers to throw it. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
43's the mic. Hey, I'm going to load it. Load it. Slam, slam, slam.
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Charlie. Behind.
Throwing, Rivers. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Block your feet. Watch the slant.
Now Gordon on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike 35, Mike 35. Alpha! Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Load it. Even. 4th down. Even. Go. 35 to the
on 2nd and 9, Rivers. This will be caught inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. and they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. He completes it right side to White. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
35 yards that time on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Load it. Check. Load it. Backfield. Motion out of the backfield. Mike 35.
Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. They shakes him off. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Just keeping the play alive. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
third down. Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, Delta! Hey, zoom! Exit! Q! 35's the mic. Watch the screen, watch the screen! Watch the screen! Mike 35.
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. Going deep for Benjamin. And that's caught inside the 35. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Tight is right. 3 round. Hey, check small. Hey.
They'll throw again. Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Bravo! Mike 35. Load it. Wait, 89.
From the red zone now, Rivers. And he fends him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Darius Philon, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Hey, Delta!
To throw on third down. Rivers. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Hey, Orbit.
Rivers to throw for it on 4th. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Stay there. Stay there. 190. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Rivers hands off to Eckler. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 10-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it.
To throw, Rivers. His pass caught at the 4. Well, the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They come out here in the eye. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go, D.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Sheds another. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready? Mike 58 right there. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Murray now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes.
And Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Hey, Echo.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Jackery 90. Hey, Brown 80. Watch the slant. Plus correct. Mike 35. Hey, wahoo. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Mike 35. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey. You must be dreaming. White 89.
Rivers now to throw on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 20. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
To throw is Murray. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Murray going to try to throw on third down. Able to find Isabella. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. So that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. Throwing on first down is Murray. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Some think the team...
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah. Now
you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon to the 40 and no further. So the razzle-dazzle didn't get him much. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he's got the first down. Yard. You know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. So following the run by Gordon, here's first and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
And now here's a carry heading left. Oh, what a juke into space. Past the 20. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Murray now on first down. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. A gain of 6 there on first. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Murray, one final try. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for